you can follow the link in the description here on Facebook. So that's a really great way to help these guys out. I'm going to step to the side and let you watch this training session in progress and tell you a little bit about it. So the type of training we do here at Como is called operant conditioning training. It's based on positive reinforcement. The most important things we do for them are husbandry behaviors. These are ways to better take care of them for their health. We're able to do things like brush teeth or give eye medications, and that's what you see happening right now. Seals and sea lions live so long in human care, it's a lot longer than they live in the wild, so we want to make sure that they stay healthy. Other things we're able to do are things like voluntary ultrasound, voluntary exercise. These are all really important things to help keep these animals healthy. One of the amazing things about our new exhibit is that we're going to have some extra state-of-the-art behind-the-scenes places to do this kind of training with our animals. We're really looking forward to that. One of the things will be a therapy pool behind the scenes with salt water that we can keep warmer for geriatric animals, for young pups in the future. So that's just one of the great things about this space that we'll have. It is a year-round exhibit, so no more moving in and out to Seal Island like we used to do. And then those pools, we're able to heat those up as needed. And it's also salt water. So we're really looking forward to that, making a much more natural habitat for these animals. It will have a coastal theme to it with rocks and trees, so a much more natural exhibit. There are also going to be some fun things for the people. There'll be some underwater viewing so that we can get a great look at these animals swimming underwater. There's also going to be shade over at the Sparky Show. This is something I've heard about for years, that we could use more shade for the people. And you know what, we need shade for Sparky too, so there'll be shade for her as well. There'll be more seating at the Sparky Show also, and it will be more accessible for everyone as well. So here's a little bit more of that husbandry training I talked about. We look over the animal's entire body, and that's how you would set up to do an ultrasound with the animals as well. In the future, we may have a chance to maybe get into a breeding program, and these are 2 females right now. But in the future, maybe a male will come in, and then that's where those ultrasounds would come in handy. We also do some fun behaviors with our animals here, and this is both mentally stimulating as well as physically stimulating. So she has to figure out what the trainer is looking for and participate in that training session. So the ball balance looks really fun, but it's also really interesting because how they use their whiskers to balance the ball. Their whiskers are very sensitive and helps them find fish in the wild in dark and murky water. These guys do eat a lot of fish. The animal that you see right now, that's Subi. She's a 10-year-old female, and she eats 24 pounds of fish a day right now. So she is eating a lot at this moment. The other sea lion you saw earlier, that was Poppy, and she is a 2-year-old female California sea lion. Now this exhibit, we're going to have the chance to have up to 8 animals. So this exhibit being much larger will give us these opportunities for possible breeding, and then also likely a couple different species of animals, possibly harbor seals in the future as well, or another type of seal. So here are more of these water behaviors, and Sparky's going to have a lot more space in that new exhibit to do these kinds of things. So we're really looking forward to really expanding our space. For people who have been here before, it's that Seal Island exhibit that we used to have, combining it together with the old Sparky amphitheater and all that space in between. So it's really opened up into a much larger space. And there are 2 pools that we'll have for the animals that we can separate as needed, so that will really give us some opportunities to help care for them. And then there'll also be some indoor spaces as well. If it gets really, really cold, that'll give Sparky a chance to come inside, but there'll also be some heated decks for her to use outside as well. Now this is Sparky number 7. We have been doing the Sparky Show for over 60 years, so of course there have been a few Sparkies along the way. And like I said, we really are looking forward to that new amphitheater for these animals. exciting thing is that they're going to be a new restaurant near the exhibit, and they're going to be improved restroom facilities. So we want to make sure not only are our animals going to be more comfortable, but so are the people. We do really rely on our visitors to help us with these donations, and also we want to make sure people have a great experience here. Sparky does seem to have a bottomless bucket these days. Like I said, she is eating quite a bit.